Hello everybody, and welcome to the next playthrough on this channel, which is going to be System Shock 2. Now, System Shock 2 is going to be kind of a unique playthrough because it's unlike any of the other games that I've ever really played on this channel. For one, it's a game that I'm kind of actually familiar with. I actually know a lot about this game, and I know a lot about how to play it, and it's a game that I've always wanted to kind of master, and I think I've kind of gotten there a little bit. Don't quote me on that, because there's some parts of this game that are fucking unbearably hard, but you know, we'll get to them when we get to them. And it's also an older game. It's also a game that I'm returning to, kind of like how I'm returning to Yakuza Kiwami. I'm also returning to this game. Now, if you actually go back in my channel history, and you go and just hit on the sort by button on my videos tab, you'll see, if you switch it to oldest to newest, System Shock was actually one of the first games I ever attempted to play through. Of course, at the time, I believe I was 16, 17, and I kind of sucked at it. I was getting my ass kicked, I was not good at the game, and it was kind of a terrible playthrough. Also, my mic was complete garbage at that time. You know, I still kind of have a garbage mic now, but, you know, it was even more garbage because I believe I was using a Logitech headset, and my voice is all high-pitched and squeaky, and it's just an awful playthrough. So I highly recommend you do not watch that one. God damn it, I always forget to turn off Discord right before I freaking do this. Hold on. Let me turn off Discord real quick, because I always forget to do it. I always forget. Let me real quick get rid of that. There we go. Now, go back in. There we are. Yeah, but it was, you know, it's not the best playthrough that I've ever done. Not by a long shot. This one, though, this one I'm planning on actually doing justice. I really wanted to play System Shock. I love System Shock 2 so much. Now, you guys might be wondering, well, you're playing System Shock 2. What about System Shock 1? Well, there's going to be kind of a funny thing with that. So, they are remaking System Shock 1, actually. They are completely remaking it, which makes me a little bit nervous, and as we play the game, we'll get into it. But, essentially, all you need to know about System Shock 1 is told in the beginning cutscene of this game. And that's it. It basically tells you everything you need to know about the plot of System Shock 2, or System Shock 1. I think a couple things are left out. For example, there is I'll basically give you a quick plot summary. In System Shock 1, you play as a hacker who gets caught by Trioptimum, who is basically like a mega corporation in the world of System Shock. It's set, I believe, in 27-something. I believe that's when it's set, so 700 years in the future. And you are on a space station called Tau Ceti 5. Now, Tau Ceti 5 is a space station that is run by Trioptimum, which is kind of a corrupt mega corporation. And they have designed an AI called Shodan, who basically is kind of crazy. She's kind of insane. Well, she's not insane at first, but one of the people in Trioptimum tells you to release her breakers as the hacker, and you do so, and she turns freaking crazy and tries to take over the world, and you as the hacker have to basically fix your mistake by basically putting her down and, you know, not allowing her to take over the world. That is basically the plot of System Shock 1. That is all you really need to know about it. Like I said, it kind of explains things in the beginning cutscene. Kind of. But anyway, that's freaking 4.5 minutes of me talking. Anyway, they're making a System Shock 1 remake, and, I am very interested in that when it comes out, so I'll probably play through that, but this is kind of to get us started in System Shock, to kind of introduce you guys to it, and why it's one of my favorite games ever made. It's when I tell you that this game has beautiful writing, I really mean it. Now, one thing that you have to understand, and you might notice this being like 5 minutes long of an intro, I'm going to take my time with this game, as I do with a lot of things. I take my time with this game a lot. Don't expect me to go rushing in every single chance that I get, or even like trying to rush through sections of this game, because if I do that, I'm gonna fucking die, and it's not gonna be fun to watch. But you know, it's gonna be quite fun, I believe. Now, one thing that you will notice is that I actually have the music volume completely muted. One of the reasons for that, well, there's actually one big reason for that. That is because, so this is an immersive sim game. To me, that means I want to be fully immersed in what is happening in the game. And so, I don't want really music to cut off my, my immersion of the game. And getting, like, spooked, So, that is why the music is off, is because it helps me. Well, first of all, it kind of helps me out a lot because I can hear enemies when they're nearby. For another reason, it's just that it helps me get immersed more into the game. So that's one of the reasons. But, what was I even fucking saying? God damn it. But yeah, I'm going to take my time. I'm going to take my time with this game. I'm going to make sure I do things right. I'm going to level up right. Stuff like that. So we're going to just start it up.
Look at you, hacker. A pathetic creature of meat and bone, panting and sweating as you run through my corridors. How can you challenge a perfect, immortal machine? In 2072, a rogue artificial intelligence known as Shodan lost her mind. In her limitless imagination, Shodan saw herself as a goddess, destined to inherit the earth. That image was snuffed out by the hacker who created her.
February 3rd is the day the magic happens. The Von Braun, the first starship in history capable of traveling at faster than light speed, will undertake her maiden voyage. This incredible journey is the result of teamwork between the UNN Protectorate and the incredible scientific minds at the newly relicensed Tri-Optimum Corporation. Imagine being able to travel to distant star systems in a period of weeks. It's all part of Tri-Op's commitment to the future. The Von Braun is packed with over 1.8 billion flight, scientific, and security systems, nearly all developed by Tri-Optimum and its wholly owned subsidiaries. Providing security for the Von Braun as she plows through the heavens will be the UNN Rickenbacker. At her helm will be no less than Captain William Bedford Diego himself, hero of the Battle of Boston Harbor during the Eastern States Police action. This incredible union of government and corporation is made possible by an intricate series of docking mechanisms that will allow the Rickenbacker to piggyback its way into jump space. Sleek, fast, revolutionary. Who knows what wonders await our crews in the bosom of the cosmos? All we do know is that it's a great day for mankind.
This is Dr. Marie Delacroix of the UNN Von Braun. We've been hijacked by an unknown force. Ship security has been compromised. Do not allow the ship... Repeat, do not allow the ship to leave under any circumstances. I don't know what we're up against here.
Alright, so that's basically the plot of the game. We are... Well, here we go. So, one thing you'll notice if you decide to get this game is that my game might look a little bit different than yours. It might look a little bit sleeker. The reason for that is because I actually downloaded a couple mods. There's nothing in this game that there's no mods that I downloaded that change the gameplay. The gameplay is completely as is. It is how it is meant to be. That is completely...
Welcome to the Ramsey Center UNN recruitment facility. Please watch your step when leaving the train. The grav shafts at the end of the hall will take you to the street-level training and recruitment center. Please proceed to the grav shafts.
Alright, thank you. God damn it. I think the audio's a little too low. I think I put it a little too low. Let's try that. See if that makes it better. But yeah, as you can see, it looks a little bit cleaner. It's not as, I guess, 90s, right? 90s graphics as, you know, it could be. Yeah, I added a couple shader packs. I added a couple texture packs. So everything looks just a little nicer, you know? A little bit nicer. You know, the character models, you know, still leave much to be desired, but, you know, it's a step in the right direction. But yeah, so essentially that's the plot of the game. So you are on the Von Braun, and the Rickenbacker, who is basically a military ship that is protecting the Von Braun. The Von Braun is the first ship in Earth's history that has accomplished faster-than-light travel. So they're gonna go out, find new worlds, try to colonize new worlds, stuff like that. We are about to be recruited into the UNN. So we're about to become a soldier, meant to work on the Rickenbacker to help protect the Von Braun from any dangerous threats that might be waiting for us in the depths of space. So that's kind of the plot that you get.
Step into the grav shafts to proceed to the street-level recruitment.
Alright. Woo! Yeah, grav shafts are kind of fun. Alright. So, yeah, there's Tri-Optimum right there. They kind of run everything in the System Shock world. One kind of funny thing is, you know, you can go up to these phones, and you can actually read them. So it says, "Welcome to GlobalCom. To make a terrestrial call, pick up the receiver and speak or dial the number. To make an interplanetary call, swipe your credit card identification or insert 75 nanites, then dial the number." So yeah, it's kind of like just, this game is filled, and you'll find this game is filled absolutely to the brim with so much detail. And that is one of the reasons why it is one of my favorite games of all time. Like, for example, they have a little Happy Noodle, like, restaurant here, and you can come over here, and you can look at some people, you know, just working, trying to get some food. And it's just little shit like that that I absolutely love about video games. Like, I love it when developers, especially back, you know, back then, back in the 90s, took the time to actually, you know, implement that kind of stuff. So we're gonna go through some training just to kind of show you guys what it's all about.
Before you choose your career, you'll want to learn some basic abilities. First, you should go into the basic training center. When you're done with basic training, proceed to the advanced training area.
Alright, sounds good. So we're gonna go ahead and go into basic training just to kind of show you guys what the game is gonna be like. I will warn you now, the interface for some of you might be a little bit,
to pick up some basic skills
messed
you'll
up.
need to get by in the service, enter this CyberLink booth. Inside, you'll learn the basic skills you'll need to get started.
Alright.
Welcome, trainee. While you're in our virtual training courses, we provide you with a simulated cyber interface. This training interface is identical to an actual military-grade cyber interface. Now, let's try it out. Move the mouse. See how it changes where you look?
Yep.
That means you're in shoot mode. Hit the
Yep.
tab key. This puts you in use mode, where you can use
Okay.
your mouse to interact with items in the world.
Yeah.
Open your primary MFD, or multifunction display, by clicking on the MFD button near the bottom of the screen.
Right
This
there.
display shows your strengths in various areas. When you're ready to continue, press the tab key to go back to shoot mode.
I have no idea why my
Try
psionics is
changing
so
between
high.
modes until you get the hang of it. Follow the red path along the ground to the next training station.
Yeah, so as you can see, kind of a weird setup, right? So I like to say, whenever I, you know, play this game, is that you have 4 enemies in this game. One is the menu. This is gonna be, you know, this part is going to be one of the hardest things. If you decide to pick up this game, it's going to be one of the hardest things for you to get used to. Because notice how it doesn't pause the game when you're in inventory. When you're in inventory, shit can still come at you and still kill you. So, just remember that. Everything that you need is around here, right? That's your research, right? Right there. And then you can have, like, little, you can ask questions about certain things if you hit the question mark button. You can have a map, right? Or you can turn on a mini map. I don't really do that because I like to figure out where stuff is on my own. Audio logs, which you pick up later on. And then you have different key cards, and then you have your MFD. So, like I said, the menu is one of the hardest things that you will ever freaking deal with. The next thing is item management. You will pick up items that will take up one of these slots. However, weapons and armor take up more slots. As you can see, we have a very limited amount of places to put things, right? And you can unlock these ones with strength. And let me tell you, item management in this game is a pain in the ass. And the fourth enemy, well, we'll get to that when we get to it.
To pick up items, center them on your screen and right-click. This will automatically place that item into your inventory. To view your inventory, press the Tab key. You can move items around your inventory by left-clicking and dragging them around.
Yep, so
to
we
drop
go.
an item, drag it from your inventory into the 3D view and release the mouse button.
So we got a bag of chips, juice bottle, or a bottle of orange juice. We can drink those by clicking on them. Pretty simple stuff.
To use items like buttons and computers, center them in your view and click the right mouse button. All usable items will have brackets around them. Highlight the button on the pillar and right-click. This will activate the lift. Try that.
There. Yep. So as you can see, that's
if
how
you can still
it
see
works.
your inventory display, it means you're in use mode.
Yep.
Hit Tab to return to shoot mode.
So the funny thing is, you can still use things in use mode. So you can still make this elevator go up and down, even when you're looking at your inventory. So it's kind of, yeah, it's very strange. It's a very strange setup. A lot of people get turned off by it. I personally love it.
The object
but
before you is a
that's
med
me.
hypo. Pick it up and then press Tab to go into use mode.
Yep.
Right-clicking on the med hypo will use it and restore some needed hit points.
There it
Your
goes.
hit points are displayed by a bar in the lower left corner of your screen.
Right there.
Many objects in your inventory can be used by right-clicking on them.
There you go.
See the crate in front of you? To search it, center it on your screen and right-click. If you are in use mode,
There it
simply
is.
move the pointer to the crate and right-click. To take an item from that container, simply left-click on it. This will automatically place that item in your inventory. To close the container window and return to shoot mode, press the Tab key.
Yep. So yeah, it's very
One of
different.
the most important tools you have as a soldier is your PDA. This device stores audio logs, emails, and other useful information. Click on the disk
Very
icon
useful.
near the bottom of your screen to bring up the PDA display. Currently, the contents of your PDA are empty. Now pick up the audio log in front of you. This message is coming from the audio log you just picked up. You can use your PDA at any time to play any audio log or email you've received. In the field, the PDA is also used for keeping track of your current mission objectives and obtaining help information.
So there you have it. So yeah, audio logs are very important. If you guys have played BioShock or know about BioShock, kind of similar concept, right?
Now it's time to learn about jumping and mantling. To jump, simply press the space bar. Some surfaces can be mantled onto by holding down the space bar.
There you go.
Mantling lets you pull yourself up to ledges and other high places in front of you.
Kind
Give
of
it a try.
Kind of a fun thing that you can do. You can climb up things, which is very very new at the time. You couldn't actually, like, that's kind of a new thing. And you'll find that this game actually came up with a lot of ideas that other games went on to use. And we'll get into those as we go in.
Simply walk into it and look upward.
Yep.
You'll automatically start climbing the ladder.
I am. Alright, so that's basic training done. Now we go into advanced training.
You've done well. Remember, if you're unclear on any aspect of what you've just learned, you can repeat the training as often as you wish.
So there you go. So that's kind of what it looks like. That's kind of how things work. Now let's go
If you've
into
completed basic training, you're ready
a
for
whole
the
bunch of
advanced
different
lessons provided.
trainings.
Advanced training will familiarize you with the 3 key areas of military service.
Yep.
Weapons training, technical training, and psionics training.
Yep.
Approach the Cyberlink booth of your choice to train in that area. When you finish training in the 3 areas, proceed directly to the recruitment center to choose and start your military career.
Alright, so we're gonna go with weapon training next, and then we're gonna do all of these, just to, again, to show you guys how this
You want
works.
to learn the weapon skills it takes to even think about joining the Marines? Come on in. We're looking for a few good men.
A few good men. Alright, let's go.
Good to have you on board. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, the UNN has kindly provided you with a virtual cyber interface and all
Yep.
the simulated skill levels you'll need for the training tasks.
Thanks,
but don't
man.
get too cocky. They'll disappear once you leave the booth.
That's messed up.
Now we'll teach you how to handle a firearm. Pick up the pistol and the clip from the table. You
Alright.
can equip the weapon in one of 2 ways. Bring up your inventory and drag the pistol to your weapons equip slot near the right-hand side of your inventory. If that's too slow for you, you can use the hotkeys on the keyboard. Press 2. If the pistol was in your inventory, it will equip for you automatically.
Yep.
To lock and load the ammo clip, hit the R key or hit the reload button on the lower right corner of your screen.
Got it.
Once you've loaded the firearm, take a shot at the dummy robot by pressing your left mouse button when in shoot mode. Notice how its health bar gets shorter as you chip away at it.
Pooey. There you go. So I usually don't use the hotkeys. What I do is I use the mouse wheel, which works just as well.
Some items need to be charged with energy before they can be used. Pick up the laser pistol. Now use the recharging station nearby. The recharge station will juice up all of your energy-based items. Weapons, batteries, you name it.
So yeah, energy will... this will basically be... This thing right here is going to be your lifeline for a lot of different things. And also, notice how... There's one thing that's kind of cool about this game that, again, I don't know if many other things did. So, different guns... And they actually don't teach you about this, which is fucking strange. So, different guns have different modes to them. So, right now it's in normal mode. But, I can put it in burst mode, which does a little bit more damage. With the laser pistol, I can put it into overcharge mode, which, you know, normal mode just looks like that, right? I'm shooting around. But if I put it into overcharge mode, boom! Yeah, suddenly, you know, things get fucked up real quick. So, yeah, it's kind of funny that they don't teach you that in the weapons training. You kind of have to
not fine wines.
figure that out.
Get better with age.
Oh
The
boy.
colored dot on the lower right corner of the screen tells you what kind of shape your firearm is
Right
in.
there.
Green is good, red is bad. To fight the effects of wear and tear, a soldier with maintenance skill can use a maintenance tool to improve the
Okay.
condition of his weapon. Just pick up the tool, open your inventory, and drag the tool onto your pistol.
Yep.
Remember that maintenance tools are only good for a single use.
Yep. Okay, so, again, this is another thing that will be a pain in your ass. I am telling you right now. So, right, you got this pistol. It's only at 4. What that means is, if you shoot it much more, right, it's gonna run out of durability, essentially. That is a problem, because your weapons can and will break on you. The only weapons that don't break are melee weapons. So you need to make sure that you are maintaining your weapon. So you have to use a disposable maintenance tool. So that brought it from a 4 to an 8 to a 9, actually, which is pretty freaking good. And let me tell you, this gets freaking stressful later on. So again, if you're playing along, or if you want to get this game, I'm just letting you know what you're in for. So that's
Good
it.
work. Now you're ready for the Marines. take a look at the other training areas first before you enlist.
Alright.
It might just come in handy.
Yep. So we're gonna go into technical next.
Inside, we'll teach you the basics of some technical skills you'll need in the Navy.
I like how, like, the military guy was, like, fully, like... The Marines guy was like, we need a few good men. The Navy is like, yeah, get the fuck in there. We'll teach you what you need to know.
Welcome. You'll notice when you're in the Cyberlink booth, we'll provide you with a temporary cyber interface.
Yeah.
The object in front
I know.
of you is a container of nanites. Nanites are consumed whenever you perform technical tasks, such as hacking or repairing.
Yep.
When you pick up the container of nanites, they do not go in your general inventory,
Yep.
but are instead displayed in use mode on the bottom left of your screen.
Right here.
Walk over to the keypad by the door and try out hacking.
Okay, so we
Use
go
the
over to
keypad
the
by
keypad.
right-clicking on it. To the right of the number pad, you'll see an orange tab labeled Hack. Left-click on the tab.
There you
Text will
go.
appear indicating the difficulty of the hack and any bonuses that apply.
Yep.
Click on the Start button to begin hacking.
So
You'll see a
initial
grid of
difficulty.
nodes. Clicking on a node will either turn it bright or dark. To successfully hack, you must connect 3 bright nodes in a straight line.
Yeah.
Beware the ice nodes with the red outlines. If one of these turns dark, you fail the hack, and you might break the item you're working on or worse.
Yeah.
You can restart your hack attempt at any time by hitting the reset button, though you'll have to pay the nanite cost again.
Yeah. So nanites are kind of interesting, right? So you can buy things from vending machines with them, but you also need them to hack certain things. You also need them to upgrade weapons. You also need them to heal yourself at healing beds, and you also need them to respawn. So nanites are your best friend, essentially, and you always want one. So we're gonna go ahead and try to hack. Right, so what you need to do is you just need to get 3 in the row. Sounds easy, right? Yeah, no, not as easy as you think it is, right? This is just the training, so of course it was easy there. But, trust me, that shit gets freaking hard.
You can use nanites to buy items from replicators. To use a replicator, right-click on it. Then left-click on the item
Please
you wish
make
to
your
purchase.
selection.
The item you
Thank you for
purchased will drop
choosing
into the slot
Value
below.
Rep.
Make sure you pick up your purchases before you leave.
Of course. Yeah, and that's it. That's all you get for freaking technical training. They don't teach you shit about upgrading or anything. It's
Learn the basics of the
kind of
technical
hilarious.
skills. There are several other technical skills you'll learn throughout the course of your career,
Yeah.
such as repairing items and modifying weapons. The cyber interfaces
Yeah.
for these tasks are similar to the hacking interface.
Yeah.
Before you enlist in the Navy, try out the other training courses. They'll be useful.
Alright, so we're gonna go to the psi skills, right?
Inside, you will learn how to reach out with your mind. Do not let fear block your path.
So this is basically the magic, quote-unquote, class of this game. And, we are going to do the training. I'm not going to use it, though. I don't like... I was debating before doing this playthrough on whether or not I wanted to do a psi playthrough, and I maybe someday, but not this playthrough.
We've provided you with a virtual interface and the temporary. The red bar at the
Yep,
lower
yep,
left
yep.
of your screen tells you how many psi points you have. Psi points symbolize the current ability to use your psi powers.
It's right there.
Psi hypos replenish your psi points. Try using a psi hypo and watch your psi points increase. When
Boop,
you've reached
boop,
your
boop.
maximum in psi points, move to the next station.
Sweet. Alright.
This psi
here.
amp amplifies your psi powers and lets you project them into the real world. To equip it, pick it up, and then hit the tilde key. Firing the psi amp activates your currently selected psi discipline. You currently have access to 2 disciplines.
Yep.
Cryokinesis and kinetic redirection. Go into use mode and click on the arrows on the bottom right of the screen.
Right here.
This will cycle through your available psi disciplines. Later, clicking on the arrows above the number to the left will allow you to select psi disciplines from higher tiers. Use cryokinesis to destroy the robot and kinetic redirection to pull that nanite container towards you.
Right there.
Be careful. Holding down the mouse button can augment the power, but holding it down for too long will cause burnout, which will damage you.
Yeah.
If you run out of psi points, use another psi hypo.
Yeah. So psi is fun. It's interesting, right? But it's a little bit like, you know, like it's a total gamble, because either, you know, you're going to have enough psi points and you're going to actually be able to do something, or you're not going to have enough psi hypos and you're going to get your ass kicked. So I'd rather not do psi, but maybe someday I'll do a psi playthrough. Boop. Then we go ahead and do the psi pull. Bring it towards me. And grab the nanites. So yeah, it's interesting, but you know, just not my thing.
Mastery
Maybe
of the
someday.
mind is
Maybe
a slow
someday.
but rewarding process.
Yeah.
Return to this area if you need more guidance.
Maybe someday.
Here's where you make your choice, soldier. Here's where you enlist in one of the
Okay.
three branches of the military. Once you decide on your branch of service, there's no going back. The shuttle will take you to a UNN orbital space station, where you'll receive a briefing regarding your yearly postings. Good luck.
Alright. So there's the Marines, the Navy, and the OSA. OSA is psi, Navy is the hacking and tech, and Marines is guns, guns, guns. I'm gonna go with Navy. It's the best, most well-rounded of the three, because, and Navy, trust me, you want hacking. You want it so bad, and you will see why later. You will want hacking like it's your fucking second breath in this game. I'm telling you right now. We will want hacking if we're gonna get freaking through this, okay? So just trust me on this one. Okay. Once we get into the actual game, we'll actually be able to, like, chill out and hang out, but for right now, we are doing the tutorial stuff and building our character, which is always fun. So this is year one. I believe you can actually hack into something here, but I don't know what it is.
Welcome aboard the space station
Hello.
Chesapeake Bay, sailor. It looks like you've picked up some standard weapon skills at Basic on Coronado Island. Now it's time for your tour of duty. Your tour will consist of 4 postings over 4 years. In this man's Navy, you're
Fuck
given
me.
a choice of 3 different postings a year. It's up to you to decide what kind of career you want to have, so choose wisely.
That was a...
Just approach a shuttle bay to receive a briefing on a posting. If you
Alright.
think that posting is right for you, head into that bay to accept the assignment.
Sounds good. So yeah, we have to go and essentially get different postings. What this means is that we get to basically set up a our character in a way. You got a bunch of eggheads in there, but we get to set up our character like with some beginning stats essentially, which is going to be very helpful. So let's just listen to each one.
The UNN Lucille is looking for volunteers for their military police detachment. Those sailors can get pretty rowdy on these year-long cruises, so you better not be afraid of a tussle.
Okay, so that gives us modify and strength.
The UNN Lucille is looking for an engineer's mate to help maintain the ship's core energy systems. There's some heavy lifting involved, sailor, but you'll learn your way around the high-tech equipment.
Okay, that one gives us
The
repair
UNN
and
Lucille
strength.
is looking for an ops training officer to learn the ship's navigation and data control systems. You'll get your feet wet with the high-tech systems, but also expect some heavy lifting.
Yep. So that one will give us hack and strength. We want this one. Maintenance and modify, I believe. Those two will come later. Trust me. But you want hacking like as soon as you can get it. And you want it as high as you can get it, as quick as you can. It is very, very, very important. So it says, your tour of duty aboard the UNN Lucille has concluded. You spent a productive year. Captain Mayer was pleased with your work, especially with the initiative you showed in physical training. A friendly ensign showed you some back doors into the ship's primary data loop, and you spent your time off pumping good old-fashioned iron. You've gained 1 hack and 1 strength. And strength also upgrades your carry capacity, so that's very good that we have that. So year 2. Yeah, there's something that we can hack here, but I don't remember what it is. Let me see if I can maybe go back. They actually do let you go back. That's funny. That's goofy. Okay. No. I could have sworn there's something that you can actually hack in, like, the tutorial. But maybe I'm going crazy. But I could have sworn there was, like, yeah, like, oh, you can actually hack a, you know, a vending machine. But maybe I'm going crazy. Okay. So, let's take a look.
Laverne, Florida hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as the Marines facility at Fort Bush, there's a lot to be learned here.
So that'll give us +2 in standard weapons, which is pretty good. But let's look at the other ones.
The UNN Pierce is ferrying liberated political prisoners back home from their detention near Saturn. The Pierce has been assigned a detachment of Marines and needs sailors to load, administer, and maintain the arms on board the ship.
Okay, maintenance is really fucking good to have. Let's look.
The UNN Carfax is undertaking
Cyber
a mission
affinity?
to examine a newly discovered Class B comet approaching the outer solar system. You'll likely pick up some useful skills working with the high-tech navigation systems aboard this newly commissioned heavy cruiser.
If I remember correct, cyber affinity is just kind of like an overarching thing. Here's the thing. So, we're gonna be able to level up as we go along. And you will get maintenance eventually. And that's probably the first thing that we're going to be spending points into. So I would say get standard weapons so you get a little bit more damage with them. Cyber affinity, that again, we can buy later. So I would say get some standard
Laverne,
weapon
Florida
training.
hosts the Navy's premier tactical training school. While maybe not as respected as...
Yep. Just get me through. Yeah. You want standard weapons because it's that shit is, yeah, really good. Your tour of duty at the Laverne Tactical Training School has concluded. A year of firing ranges, mock boarding parties, and war games has done you good. You spent plenty of time with military-grade pistols, assault rifles, and even auto shotguns. You've gained +2 standard weapons. Yay! Alright, so now last year, I believe. So we got Marie Curie Research Facility.
The Navy's Marie Curie Research Facility on Aquinas 4
+1
is currently
research, that's
conducting
pretty
research
freaking
on
good.
a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens of New Atlanta. To lift the quarantine, we must determine how the virus pierced the city's micronanite shielding.
Okay, so research is really good. Essentially, what research does is it lets... So some enemies will drop, like, a piece of themselves, and you can pick it up and you can research it. What that means is that you get extra damage once you're done researching it. Researching takes a little bit of time for some of the things that you need, but it is very worth it.
The Navy maintains a survival training school on the surface of Io, the third moon of Jupiter. Pros? There's no better way to improve stamina and survival skills. Cons? The 21.2% mortality rate.
Damn. Alright. So that's endurance. Pretty good. It will get up your health, I believe. But again, that's something that we can buy later. So I'm not really too concerned about that.
The Navy strongly encourages every sailor to undertake some amount of zero-G training. A year at the Yamamoto space station in Earth's orbit will more than suffice.
So that's agility. Agility just basically makes you run faster, which will be useful later on, but again, we can buy that later. So I will say that we should get the research, because that's probably going to be the most
useful. The Navy's Marie Curie
useful.
Research Facility on Aquinas 4 is currently conducting
we can always get research,
on
though.
a new strain of spaceborne virus that killed 220,000 citizens
Fuck.
of New Atlanta.
To
lift the quarantine,
okay, I'm actually
we must
split
determine how the
on
virus
this
pierced
one.
the city's micronanite shielding.
Endurance, agility, or so we can either have a way. Again, that like any of these you can buy later on, right? Like it's not like you're gonna be stuck with this. Like, oh no, I should have bought that 2 extra agility. I feel like endurance should be probably our thing.
The Navy
Yeah, we should probably do endurance because
Io, the third moon of
freaking we're playing normal. So I cannot imagine playing this game, by the way, on harder difficulties. Like oh man, I don't know how anyone could fucking do that. Normal was fine by me. Your tour of duty on the IO training facility, survival training facility has concluded. You managed to survive your year there, barely. The encounter with the descendant of a Citadel Station Tiger mutant put you in the sickbay for a month. You've learned to respect the wonders of biogenetics and have trained your body to excellent physical condition. You've gained +2 endurance. Alright. Here we go, boys. Here we go. I would like to point out, by the way, that we fucking signed up for this shit.
Shuttle A-138, you have clearance for
Unbelievable.
Von Braun and Shuttle Bay 2. Welcome aboard, soldier.
We signed up for this. 5 months later, you and Von Braun near Tau Ceti 5, 67 trillion miles from Earth. The hell is going on? It's the only time you get to see our character's face, by the way.
Reinitializing memory strings. Restoring patient memory. Restoring memory. Restoring memory.
Aw, fuck.
Steady yourself, soldier. This is Dr. Janice Polito of the computer ops staff of the Von Braun. You're safe for the time being. You're recovering from the effects of surgery and will be unable to remember any of the events of the last few weeks. You're on board the starship Von Braun and something's gone very, very wrong. Some kind of force has hijacked this ship. That's why you volunteered to be implanted with some experimental cybernetic implants. Rely on your cyber interface. It just might save your life. You must find an elevator and come up to Deck 4 to meet me. Deck 4. Can you remember that? But keep your eyes open. They're after us both now.
Alright. Here we go. Shit's about to get crazy, man. Shit is about to get crazy right now. There we go.
Watch out. I'm getting strange readings from that radar dish outside
So,
the window.
funny thing, right? This thing
It's become
falls. Watch.
unstable due to... Move! Take cover!
What? Take cover? What'd you say? I didn't hear you. Ah! Yeah, it doesn't do any damage to you.
Evacuate immediately.
Alright, so we have to go in here. Grab a wrench from this poor guy right here. We'll just put it right there for now. Now we got a nice little wrench that we can whack things with. Get this out of my way. Ugh. Oh my god. That really did not clear it up, huh? Move. Oh my god. What the fuck? Get me up there. There we go. There we are. Did not want to let me up.
The entire sector is
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Won't
shit.
last long. Get through a secure airlock before you're sucked into space. Move it!
I'm trying. I'm trying. There we go. Got a key card. Pick up this guy.
Great. Gotta change the access codes out of Cryo A again. Like I've got nothing better to do. I think Grassy just likes to make work for me. I'll set the new code to 45100. That should be easy enough to remember.
45100. Yeah, it is easy to remember. Thank you. Oh. The fuck? Hey! What's going on? The hell is that thing? Oh shit. I better get out of here.
Warning. Decompression event imminent. Please move immediately to Cryo Recovery B.
Ugh.
Decompression event imminent.
This power cell is dead. There should be a recharger nearby. Just use it and it will recharge all the power-driven devices in your possession.
After you've recharged the cell, plug it into the auxiliary power unit. That should open the airlock door.
There you go.
You've managed to get out before the whole area depressurized.
Yay!
I just uploaded you some cybernetic modules. You can use them to upgrade your cybernetic rig at the upgrade units in this area. There are 4 types of units in the next room. 1 for each subsystem of your cybernetic gear. Stats, psi, weapons, and tech. But use the modules carefully. They're hard to come by.
Alright, so this is where our journey truly begins. We just got out of the airlock before things really went awry on us. And now we get kind of to explore the ship. So, yeah, this is kind of where the game kind of opens up. And she just gave us some cybernetic modules. And you stop fucking falling apart for 2 seconds. So I can talk. Oh yeah, and you can kind of read, like these tips, right? But you don't really need to. I've never read any of those as long as I've fucking played this game. But she gave us some cybernetic modules, which are these things right here. So we have 8 of them, and we use those at these stations to upgrade, whatever we can. So let's take a look here. I'm gonna go to tech. And we are going to put one in maintenance. Oh, not yet. Hold on. I do believe there's some cybernetic modules in here. I believe. And some nanites.
Hey Doc, a security bot showed up with orders from you to place this grunt into the recovery freezer.
Hypo.
I'm no cyber doc, but I know a plant job when I see one. I suppose you know they outlawed R-grade cyber goodies after that fiasco back on Citadel Station. But hey, I just work here, right?
So, this door, right? You got this keypad. You're like, and it's to teach you how to hack, right? It's like kind of giving you a little, just in case you fucked up and you didn't play the training, it's to teach you how to hack. But you don't even have to hack this keypad, because all you have to do is do this. Yeah, the code to this door is 0000. I know. You don't need to say anything, I know. Yeah, it just goes to show also how much I've played this game, that I know that. It's kind of one of those, like, jokes in this, you know, System Shock 2 community, like, oh man, the first keypad you ever come across on the first, in the, you know, the first part of the game, and the code is just 0000. So this guy's got a psionic amplifier. If we were a psi person, we'd definitely want that, but we are not, so we will leave it there. And you can use it to get some extra goodies that are just sitting over there, but I do believe actually, ah, fuck, that we can actually, if I'm not mistaken, get them from here. No, we can't. Never mind. I thought that we could get them from here, but never mind. I guess not. I forget that you friggin' clip through the one thing. Also, I do believe this is a game that if you put the elevator on top of your head, you will die. So, don't crush yourself with the elevator. Alright. Fuck me. Alright, Jesus. One thing you will also notice about this game, or you will find out, is that this game is all about suspense, and it's kind of a sci-fi horror game, I suppose you could call it. So we got a psi-hypo and some rifle slugs. We don't really need the psi-hypo, but we'll take it anyway.
Can somebody let me out? I can't find my card. Please, let me out of here.
Nice voice acting. So you'll find also in this game that some of the voice acting is really good and some of it is kind of trash. Just kind of to be expected with 90s games. Oh, we got a...
Well done. I'm uploading some more modules.
Alright. Now we have enough to... Oh, fuck. Is he coming? Nope. Okay. So those guys we'll deal with in a sec, but real quick, let's go and get a maintenance skill point real quick. Just so that we have it. Because trust me, you want it. Alright. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Alright. Let's go ahead and go fight these dudes. Come on. Ooh, he's quick. Ah, you bitch. Alright. There's another one over here. Okay, here we go.
The many are strong.
Come on. Come on. Ooh, you almost got me there. You almost got me. He almost got me. He almost got me. So this is a unresearched object. He dropped it. So we're going to go ahead and right click on it. Oh, we don't have the research skill. Oops. We'll get it when we get it. So as you can see, he did a little bit of health. So we're going to go ahead and drink a couple of cans of colas. Just kind of go ahead and explore the place and see what we can find. Let's go ahead and hack this. Oh, no, we don't have the hack skill for that. Yeah, see, how many things are freaking closed off to you in the beginning? It's kind of ridiculous.
Why is it that no one listens to me? The security protocols on the Xerxes system are clearly immature. Some idiot hacked into the primary data loop last night and made Xerxes sing Elvis Presley songs for 3 hours. I finally had to pull the voice subsystem offline. What would happen if someone with a real agenda got into him?
So, yeah, see that big dude? Yeah, we're gonna have... I'm sure we'll never have to deal with him, right? Okay. So... yeah, there he is. Ugh. Okay.
That insipid computer Xerxes has shut down the elevator as well. You can transfer power at the engine core on Deck 1, which will get the elevator up and running again. But you can't use the elevator to get down there. Wait. There's some kind of maintenance access right on this hallway.
Right there.
You can use it to reach Deck 1. However, it's locked, and Xerxes is hiding the passcode from me. Dr. Watts should have the code. He's probably in the crew subsection. Grassi has the key to get in there, but he's in the medical subsection, probably near the biopsy.
Man.
Now get to the medical subsection and find Grassi.
Okay, so yeah, you know, get to Deck 4, right? Sounds easy. No, not at all. As I was about to say before I was so rudely interrupted. So, down this hallway is remember how I was talking earlier about your 4 worst enemies? The first one being the interface, the second one being the inventory, and the third one being item management. This is the 4th enemy of the entire fucking game. Cameras. So, what do you do about cameras? Well, this is why I say, get the fucking hack out option right now. Because you can hack these and attempt to get rid of them. However, sometimes it doesn't work, and if the camera gets you, it is a pain in the ass, because what happens is, it sends a bunch of fucking enemies your way to come and kill you. Fuck. Okay. Gotta wait for it to... gotta listen for it to start moving again. Okay. That means we're good. Run, 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 run.
Xerxes has control of the ship's security system.
Okay.
Avoid or destroy any security cameras you see. You
there
can
we go.
security computers to power down the cameras too, if you're good enough. If you're good enough.
Whoa.
Don't botch the job, or you'll set off the alarm yourself. Your corpse is useless to me.
Oh fuck. The hell is he doing? Hybrid, you good? You good, buddy? Yeah, you're running alright. Come on. Well, get over here, you jackass. I'm not gonna fight you in that narrow fucking corridor. You can forget it. Just come here. Come on. Come on, that's right. Good boy. Ah, you bitch. You jackass. He hit me with that quick 1-2 combo. Like he fucking Mike Tyson or some shit. The hell out of here. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to get up my hack skill as much as I can, because that fucking... Ugh, the cameras are the worst things. And they put them in the most annoying ass spots. Oh. Get fucked. We have another enemy in here. You hear that fucking monkey? Yeah, get fucked. Yeah, so monkeys and dudes with tumors growing out of their heads. That's our enemies for tonight. Hope you're ready for a long time, not a good time, you know what I mean? Alright. Definitely want those. Antitoxin hypos. Those will save your fucking life later.
Ever since we reached Tau Ceti, the lab monkeys have been acting strangely. Nurse Lesser picked one out of a cage to be brought in for vivisection, and the rest of them, I mean the entire group, stood up on their legs and howled. This wasn't just a random display. It was a protest.
Aw, spit. The monkeys are getting pissed off. Alright. So that's the recharge station we need to get to eventually. However, that part is a little bit of a pain in the ass. But we will get to it when we get to it. Let's go ahead and break that. Get that med hypo. But yeah, so they're gonna make a remake of the first game, which I am kind of nervous about because I really hope they don't fuck it up. That's like my biggest fear. And I can tell you exactly a way in which they could fuck it up. And that is to give the main the hacker that you play as a voice. I think that would immediately fuck up a lot of the personality of this, you know, of System Shock. Is if you give
Please make your selection.
Any of the main characters, like any of the playable characters, a voice. I don't think it would work. It's just,
These missions should have been scrubbed before it left Earth. We've been unable to contain the reactant coolant leaks on Deck 1. I've put an order requiring hazard suits down there.
Yep.
I know you think this would cause a panic, but it's better than giving everybody radiation sickness, don't you think?
So yeah, kind of a thing for you to look forward to, radiation, which we will have to deal with eventually. So yeah, just you know, this game is just a bucket full of laughs, isn't it? You know, you just get freaking...
Each deck has a chemical storeroom where you can find the resources you need to research the artifacts you'll find around the ship. Don't try to carry around all the chemicals at once. It's impractical and unnecessary.
Yeah.
The research software will tell you what chemicals it needs, and when.
Alright, so we got a gun finally. And these things will be very useful later on. I know it doesn't seem like it now, but believe me, later on, this shit is so useful. So you get a chemical manifest. It basically gives you the list of what is in this room, what chemicals they have. In order to do research on objects, sometimes certain objects need a certain chemical to be used on them in order to continue research and to complete it. So these will be very helpful later on, so that way we can go ahead and do research and be able to take out enemies more effectively, essentially, is the whole idea. I have never heard that scream. God damn it, dude. Fucking hate these assholes. Alright. So we did get some armor-piercing bullets, which is quite nice. Now, one thing that we will have to be fucking wary of if you step down here, those two doors open, and laser turrets come out and immediately shoot you. We do not want that. Not yet. We will be able to deal with them later. But for right now, we're going to leave this place, because we do need to come back here later, but it's good to get rid of that hybrid, and also just to get some more nanites from his body.